Hey, the first concept that we're going to talk about here is distance. Hey, when you talk about distance, you're talking about the measure of the length of some object. Okay, so what we're going to start with is just distance on a number line. But we're also going to talk about distance on a coordinate plane. Okay, these are two kind of distinct things. They're treated differently, even though they kind of represent the same thing. But when you're looking at distance on a number line, okay, you're looking at how far two things or 2 points on a number line are away from each other. Okay, and let's call this point A and point B. So right now, if we're talking about the segment AB, okay, we're talking about that physical element, the segment. Okay, that physical finite portion of the line between points A and points B. Okay, how many points are contained on that segment between A and B? No, not the distance, just how many points? An infinite number, right? Because you can do infinitely small fractions of a distance. I mean, like if you said, like how many steps would it take you to get from A to B if every step covered half the distance? So each step is half of the remaining distance. Would you ever reach it? No, technically no, not without calculus. Okay, but as you're doing that, there's an infinite number of points between these. But if you wanted to talk about the measure of that, so this is the physical segment. The measure of this length is expressed as AB, and with no symbol on it, and that refers to the distance between A and B. And when you're dealing with distance on a number line, the equation form of that distance is distance, lowercase d, is equal to the absolute value of the difference of coordinates. Okay, so if you assume that point A has a coordinate of lowercase a, point B has a coordinate of lowercase b, then the distance between A and B is the absolute value of the difference of their coordinates. Okay, so did I specify that A had to come first? No. It's the absolute value of the difference of their coordinates. It doesn't matter which one comes first. So if we look at this, so if you guys counted this out, what is the distance from -5 to 2? Sam? It's 7 units, right? If you just counted it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 gets you to 0, and then 1, 2 gets you to the 2. So if you count all those up, you have a total of 7. Okay, if we did the mathematical calculation of that, if we took -5 minus a 2 in absolute values, what does this equal? -7 in absolute values, which is 7. What if we took the absolute value of, and we reverse these terms? 2 minus a -5 is equal to the absolute value of 7, which is also 7. It does not matter how you express that. Okay, so when you're talking about the distance between points on a number line, okay, all you simply need to do is take the absolute value of their distance. Okay, so